Hey everyone, Mark here. Just going over another really cool piece of the Power Platform. Um, and it's Copilot. And in this example, I'm going to basically just kind of attach a Copilot to one of the Power apps that I've been working with in previous videos for contracts and agreements. But I'll show you how I separated it out and kind of changed up the user interface, and I'll show you how I incorporated a Copilot into it. Um, so here is the Power App. Um, this tab here is just rental agreements. These can be any types of documentation. I just have them into these categories here. Rental agreements, contracts, and invoices. We'll work with the contracts for now. Um, I don't have much going on with the Power App because most of the things you can do through the Copilot. So you'll see this little Copilot icon up here in the upper right hand corner. When you click on it, this is the Copilot that I've attached. And I've basically scoped the Copilot to this Power App. So um, all the information that it's going to be searching or returning will be related to the data that is within this app. Um, so and you can customize this too. I'll go over a little bit more with Copilot probably in another video to show you how to set it up and stuff like that. That's a whole other world. But yeah, so we can just go ahead and start asking it questions here. So basically, you can just start asking it and anything that you'd like. I have some pre-made questions here just for the sake of time. Let's go up here. So for this one, it's just please list like an all the itemized like risks associated with this construction contractor contract, just to analyze anything that might stand out as a risk that you might want to mitigate. Uh, so there it goes and tells you delays in completion, changes in the work, insurance coverage, warranty termination. And then you can go ahead and continue further and say, can you help me with a response to remedy? Let's just do them all. Can you help me remedy uh, with these risks? And then it should go one by one of these ones that it listed out here and basically just tell you how to incorporate them or mitigate them. So there you go. Scope of work, um, just all the different topics for how to go about doing that. So let's go on to this next one. This one is asking about adding a clause for secure electronic communication. So basically, it just goes through how to um, amend the contract to include this secure electronic communication clause, and just the headers for that clause and to incorporate it in there. Um, Here's another one for adding additional scope to the contract. How do I add additional work like driveway pavement, which was outside of the original contract? Oh, that answers. I'm just gonna grab this. So there you have it. Um, just what you need to include for adding the additional work to the contract, or at least all the things to consider. So we'll do this last one for the contracts, and this is just a simple how do I cancel this contract? And it'll basically just say that each party is entitled to cancel it. Then I can say something like, "Can you help me draft an email to cancel this contract?" And then we'll move on to the invoices here to just move on to this invoices tab. So here you go to just kind of gives you a sample of, an email draft of the action that you want it to take. In this case, it's canceling. So we'll move over to the invoices here, and these are all these data sources, the contracts, the invoices, the rental agreements. These are all various data sources from the SharePoint site. They're just libraries and here they are, agreements. So those are the data sources. So we have about five invoices here. If you want to see what they look like, they're just simple. Just got to refresh this site. It's not showing. They're just generic Word doc invoices here with just some totals and some other brief information. So here we're going to start asking it questions about the invoices. So we'll come here to my pre-made questions for the sake of time. And we'll just start asking it random questions like, give me a total for all these open invoices. And it should go through each of them and lists them out. Bradley, Johnson. So it totals each of them individually as well as gives a entire total for all open invoices. Pretty cool. Come in here and ask it this. Radcliffe hasn't made payment, so we just want to draft an email to Radcliffe just saying we haven't received a payment. Can you please submit a payment? Um, and then if you need to export or bring it over to another system, you can ask it to take all this information and provide it or output it in a way that is you can copy and paste it into either Excel or a Word file. So I just have it asking to go to a CSV format. So what it's basically going to do is just going to take all the information associated with the invoices. This is all the information that I've created with these columns, these pieces of information. And it basically just spits it out into a CSV format. And you can just go ahead and copy and paste that into text or Excel. Um, so pretty cool stuff you can do with Copilot here. This is, like I said, attached to my Power app. Um, I'll create another video of how to deploy a Copilot to Teams, and I've used it in a SharePoint page as well. I'll create a separate video for that, and just to show you really quick how to um, skip in Copilot Studio here, go agents. So in Power Apps, I guess we can start there while that refreshes. So this is that Power App that we were just going through in like Power Apps Studio. And basically, what you do here is there's a couple things, a couple steps you have to take in the settings here for the app, and this is for every app that you create. Copilot appears here, and if it doesn't appear here for you, um, if you go into updates here and go into preview, you'll see all these different options for copilots that they're introducing. The one for this, I believe, is App Copilot. So you just want to make sure that that's on. And once you have that on, then this Copilot tab will appear. And it'll basically just ask you which Copilot do you want to associate with this Power App. Here I have what I named it at the time when I was creating it, the Info Agree Assistant. So you basically just add it there. Um, so once you create the Copilot, all you have to do is publish it, and you should be good to go with being able to see it in your Power App here to attach it. And there's always a refresh button here too, in case you don't see it right away. So pretty cool stuff with Copilot. You can go on with asking it questions or having it continue to do anything that you want. I've noticed some things with talking to it, be as descriptive as possible. If you have examples of how you want the output to be, provide it with examples. Um, Yeah, now I'll continue creating some more of these as I go along here. Thank you.